Yes, I think once we're through, this is still going to be a very tricky year because we have a new Fed chair coming in the market. It's going to test that Fed chair. But once we get through that subsequent turbulence, we are probably entering, an 18 to 24-month period that might be one of the best we've ever seen in our life.
Solana is doing more transactions per second than all other chains combined. We believe it is the best suited blockchain to host the financial markets of today and the future.
Bullish moment right now. Money is flowing back into the crypto market. In May, BTC, Ethereum, Solana, and BNB have all outpaced the S&P 500 as liquidity returns. Monthly flows are turning positive too. ETFs added $1.51 billion to the market. Stable coins added about $2.49 billion to the market. And CS was centralized exchanges holding rose by $3.29 billion. All right. Stable coins alone saw about 3.6 billion inflows over the past weeks now. As you can see right now, with regards to the ETF, stable coins, and CSC holdings. That is the calendar or the mapping with regards to the graph as I showed to you on board here. Today I'll be revealing to you three major crypto coins of low value though, but really pay attention to it. It can really 10x your money, multiply your money, 10x, 20x, 3000x, and plus. All right. Understand I'm not a financial advisor. I always put you in the situation of which I am in. So do all and then give us your notification with regards to this one. Let's go. So here Tom Lee talks about something important here. He says stakes are really heading towards to it, and then a new Fed chair. Let's listen to what Tom Lee say here. First of all, the coin I'll be showing you, as Tom Lee talk about, is Ethereum. Ethereum is the first coin as I'll be suggesting to you, and these are some of the reasons why I'm suggesting Ethereum to you.
Whether it's in tech, healthcare, or financial services or fintech, that's really U.S. companies. And I think there was an argument the U.S. PE should derate, but the war has exposed that the U.S. multiple should be going up.
Really? So that could be accounting. We could get both earnings and multiple expansion this year?
Yes, I think once we're through, this is still going to be a very tricky year because we have a new Fed chair coming in the market. It's going to test that Fed chair. But once we get through that subsequent turbulence, we are probably entering, an 18 to 24-month period that might be one of the best we've ever seen in our life.
So, what Tom Lee said here, we'll be entering about 1 to 8 months of probably the best month in crypto that we ever will be seeing here. The new Fed chair as we really talk about is Kevin Walsh. As you see the picture on the screen, Kevin Walsh will really come into power or will be pre-mounted as the Fed chair on Friday. So keep notice of it. It's also a bullish one because he's a crypto fair chair. All right. He really admires and really follow crypto. So it's a plus and then a bullish for the market. Of course, that's why I think Tom Lee was really making an emphasis of it here. The reason why he did Ethereum is really one of these coins that you must really focus or put an attention on. It's because of, if you see the current market here, the top chain ranking by DS volume last 24 hours, Ethereum is ranking about 992.13 million in volume only, which is really strange. And understand that, so the reason why, as I said, Ethereum is one of these coins that you can't not really afford to lose is really, these are some of the reasons. Not long ago, understand that there are about two major banking systems in the world that really hold a lot of assets. One that we can talk about and we cannot really miss is about the BlackRock company. This is a company that holds over $7 trillion $7 trillion of the United States dollars in their asset. Their assets has really increased over the number of years significantly more than any other growing asset here we talk about. And then the CEO, as we talk about, indeed projected this coin here, and let's listen to what was said here. He said bad news for Solana. Of course, we are not coming there right now, but if you look at the news, he said indeed they sold off Solana ETFs holding. That's Goldman Sachs. I think it's also one of the company in United States of America. Also sold all ETFs holding, sold all SRP holding in ETFs. But what did he do? Kept Bitcoin exposure, kept Ethereum infrastructure play role. So meaning Ethereum was really really important here. As I told you, BlackRock hold about $7 billion of what on Ethereum, which is really a significant improvement, significant market value hiking here. That indeed the BlackRock company will massively be introduced or be looking at it. If you look at the current picture as I show you, some of these coins that has been accepted, Ethereum is one of the coins that has been accepted in all that has passed all the tests of what the Clarity Act. The second coin I will talk about here is Solana. All right, it's Solana. As you can see here, Solana was really neglected. Yes, as you can see here, it's being neglected. But if you look at the current board, as I showed you here, indeed it shows about applying the test. Section 101, as you can really read it well, you notice that BTC, Ethereum were already what is a decentralized, and then it has been accepted. But looking at the rest of it here, Link, SRP, and other coins, as you can see here, per this information I'm getting, has not really been accepted. But if you look at Solana here, it is in the borderline of it being accepted. That is really important of it here. Take notice here, Clarity Art or the Fed chair also has an important role to play in Solana's dignity here. And as I said, Solana is doing more transactions per second in all other blockchains combined.
Solana is doing more transactions per second than all other chains combined. We believe it is the best suited blockchain to host the financial markets of today and the future.
Thank you. So if you look at it here, it's saying that we believe it is the coin or the community to hold the entire market up to now to the future. They are doing exact more transaction more than any other banking system we ever got to know. Okay. And as you can see here, the most top 10 volume DAS trade market is something really spiking here that we need to look at it here. For the past 24 hours, Solana has really improved massively upon Ethereum, upon BSC, Binance Coin, upon the base, upon Ethereum, upon any other coin, as you can see here, with over $1.254 billion of trading. All right, for the past 24 hours, which is really impressive, and it's a good coin to really hold up to right now. The last coin I want to show you is out here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin? But before Bitcoin, I want us to see the markets. But before that, what I want to show you is that understand that Bitcoin will be having its halving. I mean, we do halving. That is what the halving counts down. Yes, it will be having its halving very soon. It will begin in the 2028. As you can see, the picture I clearly put to you right now. The halving will be on of what 668 days more for halving. That's April 11, 2028. Bitcoin will be divided into two. The rest will be banned. That is what it is. So it is also a potential coin to also hold up to. If you look at the graph I show you, per what is going on, Bitcoin is already decentralized, accepted as a Clarity Act for it to pass on. And as a Fed chair, Kevin Walsh really comes in and mounts up the chair as of Friday coming, meaning Bitcoin can be a bullish coin for everyone to really be holding up to. So fast forward, I want us to analyze the market lastly, then we can end the game here. So if you see the market here, we are looking at Bitcoin. We've talked about Bitcoin as one of the coins. Talk about Ethereum, and the last coin we talked about was Solana. Solana is playing about 7th on the market cap, with about current market price is about $84 as it goes. $84, yeah. So that's the current price of Solana. I want us to really look at something here with regards to Bitcoin. Last time I remember I brought to you the market correlation to Bitcoin here. And if you look at what I am showing you here, it shows that is the current market position of the market of Bitcoin in relation to USD, the dollar. And as you can see here, it is picking up small, though we've experienced a really fallback right now. But we are significantly looking at a pullback or a market spike of the market. We are looking at looking significantly to the market behaving something like this because of this Friday coming, what we really we are expecting to see. So thank you for watching this Crypto Lord Nate, and see you in the upcoming videos. Bye for now.